Hello, my name is Brian O'Leary. I'm here to talk to you guys about some stuff that I've learned about leadership since I've come to Purdue. Can everybody hear me okay? Excellent. In my life, besides engineering, I've always had two passions. That's leadership and teaching. This passion has motivated me to seek out positions where I can lead, teach, and as a result, I've had the opportunity to learn a great deal about leadership and teaching from the people around me. During this time, I've been fascinated with leadership as a skill. I've noticed that each person, like a fingerprint, has a unique leadership style that is entirely their own, yet is influenced by their experience and their training. By building off the experience and knowledge of others, we can grow and develop our own styles. It seems to me that in our own time, we've had a few truly great leaders, and by examining these leaders and understanding what made them great, we can begin to apply these skills to our own leadership styles. To this end, I've spent the past few years trying to break down the central traits of a great leader. Like fingerprints, no two great leaders are alike. Great leaders like Douglas MacArthur and General Patton, all the way to Sun Tzu, have had radically different leadership styles, and yet were all incredibly effective. Indeed, a behavior that one leader found effective could have been catastrophic in another. By recognizing that our own experiences and our own backgrounds make us different from the people around us, we can understand how and why certain leadership styles differ from our own, and begin to learn lessons from the successes and the mistakes of others. There are two distinct kinds of leaders. There are those leaders who lead as a result of their position, and those who emerge as a result of necessity. Neither is more important than the other, but there are valuable lessons to be learned from both kinds. Appointed leadership is exactly what it sounds like. There are individuals who find themselves leading as a result of their position: squad leaders, generals, presidents and senators, managers and professors. These people lead because they've been chosen or appointed to do so. Appointed leadership can be scary, and it can be comfortable. As an appointed leader, the expectations upon you are clear, and the repercussions of failure are as well. The people who follow you are counting on you to be able to lead them to make these expectations a reality, and as a result, your authority is not often challenged. In contrast, an emergent leader is born of necessity. They step up from among peers to lead when the need arises. These are peer mentors, the students you work with every day, and the like. This can test leadership in a unique way and very clearly shows one's successes and one's shortcomings. Emergent leadership takes courage, and being able to recognize the need for a leader and step up to fill it can be hard. In addition, emergent leaders don't have the authority of an appointment behind them. Ask yourself, when have you found yourself in one of these roles? Like I mentioned earlier, each person's leadership style is unique, as are the situations they find themselves in. Because of this, it can be difficult to apply any kind of universal how-tos of leadership. This being said, I've noticed there are a handful of skills that I've learned that help me to succeed. The first step, it seems, to becoming a good leader is to first become a great follower. In the Army, the best officers seem to be those who have first spent time as enlisted men. As a result, they're able to place themselves in the shoes of those under their command in a way that a freshly commissioned officer simply can't do. By knowing what it means to be a great follower, a leader is able to set reasonable expectations and goals for their team. They don't overestimate how much they are capable of doing, but also have a respect for their team's abilities and know how much to give them so that they can achieve their tasks and goals using the skills they have available. This year, I found myself leading 14 people in a cold weather race that spans 60 miles over 48 hours. As you can imagine, a race of this nature, morale is a critical component. Without that, the mission will unquestionably fail. I have no shame in telling you that while we were the last people on the course before the race was canceled, we were able to continue, but for a tenuous thread of determination to succeed. This experience helped to teach me the unique role that ego plays in leadership. A good leader must know how to listen to their followers and trust their input to help them develop a plan that plays to their skills and their abilities. A similar, yet equally important task of leadership is humility. A great leader is humble, and they don't seek personal glory or hunger for power, but rather seek success of the mission and development of those under their influence. This creates a dilemma that is best explained by Douglas MacArthur in his memoirs. On one hand, it is important to be humble and not get carried away by the ego of leadership. However, on the other hand, it's important to be able to recognize where your strengths are and where your successes lie, and not to be afraid to step up and use these strengths when you're able or when it's necessary to do so. It's said that a leader is like an artist sculpting a block of marble. The artist says that the statue is already contained within the marble, and it is simply his task to free it from the raw material, to help the marble realize the beauty already contained within. Just as the artist develops the marble, so too does the leader develop their team. A leader's contribution to the mission is helping the team to apply its skills and potential to accomplish the objective. As a result, the credit for the success of the mission goes to the team and not just the leader. By studying how others lead and understanding how their backgrounds and their style differ from our own, we can become more effective leaders ourselves by applying the lessons that they've learned in their own experience. I hope that today I've helped spark an interest in the science of leadership that you can use to grow and develop your own style. Thanks for your time.